Deep in the heart of a dense forest lived a little girl named Amara. She had big dreams, but everyone around her, including her parents, thought those dreams were too big for her. "Don't daydream, Amara," her mother would say. "You're not in Oz. You're here in our village." Her father would shake his head and sigh. If only she would stop looking up at the sky and start paying attention to reality. But Amara couldn't help it. Every night before sleep, she would stare up at the twinkling stars and imagine what it would be like to have a home up there among the clouds. One day, while playing by the river, Amara met an old woman who was gathering herbs. The woman had twinkling eyes that reminded Amara of the stars. "Where are you from?" asked Amara. "I'm from beyond the mountains," replied the old woman. "And where is that?" inquired Amara. "It's a place made of clouds and stars," said the woman mysteriously. Amara's eyes widened. Could this woman really be from the sky? The old woman smiled, knowing exactly what was going on in Amara's mind. She sat down on a nearby rock and said, "Do you want to come with me?" Before Amara could even respond, the woman continued, "But you must promise to do whatever I ask you to do." Amara hesitated. She couldn't help but wonder, what was the catch? Was this woman really leading her to her dream world? Taking a deep breath, Amara agreed. Hand in hand, they walked beyond the mountains. As they journeyed, the old woman asked Amara to do simple tasks like picking up a certain number of pebbles or leaves. Each time Amara completed the task, the old woman would smile and say, "You may not realize it now, but these are important skills for your journey." Still confused, Amara continued to follow her. After crossing a sparkling stream and climbing over a small hill, they stopped, and there in front of them, Amara's jaw dropped in amazement. Before her lay a path made of shimmering stardust that led all the way to the sky. Overjoyed, Amara took off running, but the old woman stopped her. "It's almost time," she said. "Now I need you to collect the morning star's first rays and put them into this jar." Although nervous, Amara knew she could do it. After all, she had been practicing when she collected the leaves and pebbles. Carefully, she placed the jar under the rising sun and waited. When the jar was full, the old woman took it from Amara and opened it. Suddenly, the forest around them vanished, and they were now floating in the clouds. Amara looked down and gasped. The world was like a patchwork quilt spread out below them, and the people looked like tiny ants. The old woman explained that this was the place made of clouds and stars. But soon, Amara noticed that the closer she looked at the beautiful the more the light from the stars and the clouds hurt her eyes. Squinting, she realized she missed the trees, the birds, and the babbling of the brook. Most of all, she missed her family. When the old woman saw how sad Amara had become, she said, "It's time to go home." With a wave of her magic wand, they were back in the forest. The old woman told Amara that the most important part of their journey was not collecting the morning star's rays, but learning that sometimes dreams must be put aside for reality. Amara returned home and hugged her parents. She learned that although her dream world was beautiful, her real world needed her just as much. From that day on, Amara never stopped dreaming, but she also worked hard to make her life better. She knew that one day she might find a way to combine her dreams with reality.